everybody, it's Miss Megan from the Children's Room. Welcome back for another book talk this week. And now that we're in June, our online summer reading challenge has officially begun, so I hope that you'll go to our website if you haven't already and register to join us today. The theme this year is Imagine Your Story, and that might mean lots of different things, but to me that makes me think of reading fairy tales and folk tales and books with mythical creatures in them. So the picture books that I'm going to tell you about today have a lot of those elements in them. The first picture book is called Three Billy Goats Buenos. It's written by Susan Middleton Elya and illustrated by Miguel Ordóñez. It's available on Cloud Library as an ebook. This is a bilingual retelling of the Three Billy Goats Gruff. And if you know the original, you know that the three billy goats are trying to get across the bridge in order to get to the green pastures on the other side. But standing in their way is a big bad troll. So they're going to have to use all their smarts to outwit the troll. In this version, which is written in rhyme and has Spanish words sprinkled into the text, the three cabritos need to get across that bridge. But one of them stops to ask the question, why is the gigante so grumpy in the first place? And the answer might surprise you. Not only that, it will change the course of the Billy Goats' plan, and actually the whole story. This book is beautifully illustrated with warm, bold illustrations, and has a lot of humor, but it also has a bunch of kindness and empathy, which make it a real feel-good read. Next up is After the Fall, written and illustrated by Dan Santat, who is the Caldecott Medal winner. And this is also available in ebook through Cloud Library. So if you know the nursery rhyme, you probably know that Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, and you know that Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. But what came afterwards? So at the beginning of this book, we see our poor egg, who's a little battered and worse for wear. His shell is cracked, and his spirits are down in the dumps. Because the whole reason that he was on that wall in the first place, it turns out, is because he's an avid bird watcher. And that's one of the things he enjoyed most. And now he's developed a fear of heights, and he's afraid to get back up on that wall. So how is he going to find the courage to do just that? And if he does manage to get back up on the wall, what will be waiting for him? This book has beautiful illustrations, of course, because Dan Santat, but it also is a wonderful message and real testament to the human spirit, and kind of reminds us all that life really starts when you get back up again. Finally, in the name of extreme silliness, I wanted to tell you about a book called Dragons Love Tacos 2, the sequel. And like the original, it's written by Rubin and illustrated by Daniel Salmieri. If you read the first one, and don't worry if you haven't because it's available too, but if you read the first one, you might even know by the title that dragons love tacos. But when it comes to the sequel, we are now in a world where tacos have disappeared. Tacos have run out. There are no more tacos. And as you can imagine, this creates a lot of panic and sadness and disarray. And the characters in this book are determined to bring tacos back into existence. But how are they going to do that? Well, one bright idea is just traveling back in time in a trusty time machine, going back to a time and place where tacos existed and bringing them back into the future. But are they going to be able to travel back in time to just the right time before the spicy salsa got involved? Are they really going to be able to bring tacos back to humanity? And what will happen when they do? So this book is a little different than the other ebooks I've talked about because it's available in Hoopla as an e-movie. This is a little different than clicking through the pages and reading the book, kind of like you would the physical book. This one, they've taken Daniel Salmieri's illustrations and they've actually animated it. And so the story is kind of brought to life through the animated artwork. But it also has a read-along aspect. So you still get to see Rubin's text, and you can read along as the story comes to life as a movie. And it's a really fun way to read this book. So I hope you'll check out these titles and many more as you imagine your story this summer. Thanks everybody, happy reading.